Hello, my name is Michelle Perdue, and I am the founder of Speak to Advanced Communications. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." Now, I realize that that's a lot easier said than done. It's not easy to take the first step, because in order to take the first step, you have to have courage. And then it's when you have courage that you can have confidence. And when you have confidence, you can walk to the edge and see what's possible. It may not be what you want. It may not be the outcome that you were hoping for, but at least you know what's possible. Now, this is what I'm excited about. Are you listening? This is what I'm excited about. This year, as the founder of Speak to Advanced Communications, I am excited to start a movement that inspires and empowers women to step up and show up to be their true, authentic selves, so that they can become the leader others want to follow, so that they are no longer held down by their fears, but where they can rise and step into their greatness and be the person that they know that they can be. So now I want to talk to you about what exactly does it mean to step up to show up. Step up to show up is simply allowing yourself to live beyond the status quo. It's when you say to yourself, you know what? I want something different. I know that there's something else out there that's better for me. And I am willing to rise. I'm willing to take action in order to make it happen. Whatever that thing may be for you. Maybe you want to become a more effective leader, so that you can move people to action, so that you can get others to invest in your vision. It's about stepping into your greatness and embracing every part of who you are, the good, the bad, and unfortunately, the ugly. That's what it means to step up. Are you ready to step up? This is a new year, a new day. And as long as you have breath in your body, I know that you can make a difference. Are you willing to step up? Are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone? I'm going to share this story with you. Jack Canfield, he's the author of The Success Principles. And in his book, he shares this story about how elephants at birth are tied to a stake in the ground by a rope that's only so long. And over time, that elephant tries to break free from the rope. But then it realizes it can't. So over time, the elephant gets conditioned to think that it cannot go beyond the length of the rope. And unfortunately, the length of that rope represents its comfort zone. So when that elephant grows to be a 5-ton colossal, even though it has so much strength and so much power, it doesn't go beyond the length of the rope. How many of you out there are not willing to step up because you are letting something so small dictate your future? You're letting something so small scare you. And as a result, it keeps you in your place. And it makes you small. But how many of you out there are willing to do something big? How many of you out there want something different for your life? I know you do. So why do we play small? Why do we do that? We do that because we are humans. I don't want you to be so hard on yourself. We're humans. And we oftentimes take the path of least resistance. Because when we take the path of least resistance, there's no one there to hold us accountable. When we take the path of least resistance, we don't feel as if we have to try or step up to the plate, which can sometimes be stressful, which can sometimes be hard work. But are you willing to do it? And sometimes we don't step up simply because we give up. And trust me, I understand what it means to want to give up. Years ago, I was a student at the University of Minnesota, and I was in an accelerated master's program, working on my master's degree in education. And not long after the program started, I received this devastating phone call. I received a phone call telling me that my grandfather had been shot. And unfortunately, he had soon died. So there I was, a student at the University of Minnesota. I had worked so hard to be in this master's level program. And I was faced with this decision. Do I stay in my master's program and continue on as planned? Or do I back out of the master's program and start it later? And I remember being told, Michelle, if you need to take time away, you can. If you want to start the program at another time, you're welcome to. But for some reason, that didn't sit right with me. And I thought to myself, what would my grandfather say? What would he want me to do? And ultimately, I ended up staying in my master's program, and I received my master's degree. But I have to tell you, it was not easy. I cried. I doubted myself over and over again. I questioned God. Why? Why did this have to happen to me? But in the midst of my fears, in the midst of my tears, I made a conscious decision, an intentional decision to step up. Are you willing to step up, to do what you need to do to be the best of who you are? Because the reality is this: when you allow yourself to step up, so many great things can happen. When you allow yourself to step up, you maximize your potential. When you allow yourself to step up, you build confidence. You build confidence and hope. Theodore Roosevelt, our 26th president, once said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." I'm going to say that one more time. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. But see, this is the good news. This is the exciting part. This is what I get really impassioned about. My vision for you is to not go halfway with who you are meant to be. It is my goal, it is my mission and my vision to help you to get all the way to your final destination. Yes, your final destination. I am so excited. I'm so excited for the new year. I'm excited for the possibilities. I'm excited for you because I know what can happen if you are willing to step out on faith. Step out on faith. And do what it takes to bring your goals and your dreams to fruition. Step up to show up. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the work that I do in terms of helping women leaders improve their communication and presentation skills so that they can be effective and stellar leaders, so that they can establish credibility and really become the leaders others want to follow, feel free to go to my website at www.speaktoadvance.com. Until next time, have a great day.